Marilyn Monroe was born Norma Jeane Mortenson on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles, California. Her childhood was marked by instability as she faced a challenging upbringing. Raised in foster homes and orphanages due to her mother's struggles with mental health, Marilyn's early years were far from idyllic. Despite this, she showed an early interest in acting and the arts, which would later become her passion. Gladys Pearl Monroe Baker, née Mortenson, Marilyn's mother, born on May 27, 1902, had a difficult life. She struggled with mental health issues throughout her life, which made it challenging for her to care for Marilyn. Gladys' instability led to Marilyn spending much of her childhood in foster homes and orphanages. The identity of Marilyn Monroe's biological father remains uncertain. Her mother initially claimed that Charles Stanley Gifford, a co-worker, was Marilyn's father. However, there is no conclusive evidence to confirm this, and other potential candidates have been suggested over the years. Della Monroe, née Hogan, Marilyn's maternal grandmother. She had a troubled relationship with Gladys, her daughter, and was known to be domineering and critical. Otis Elmer Monroe, Marilyn's maternal grandfather. He worked as a construction worker and was often absent from the family. His strained relationship with Della further contributed to the unstable environment in which Gladys was raised. Grace McKee, a family friend of Gladys Monroe, Grace took care of Marilyn for a period when Gladys was unable to provide proper care. Marilyn initially believed Grace to be her biological mother. Due to her mother's inability to care for her, Marilyn Monroe spent much of her childhood in foster homes and orphanages. This lack of stability and consistent family life had a profound impact on her upbringing and later relationships. James Dougherty, Marilyn's first husband, whom she married at the age of 16 in 1942 to avoid returning to an orphanage. The marriage ended when Dougherty joined the military during World War II. Bernice Baker Miracle, Marilyn's half-sister from Gladys Monroe's second marriage. Bernice maintained a more stable life and relationship with their mother. Marilyn Monroe was married 3 times, to James Dougherty, Joe DiMaggio, and Arthur Miller. Her marriages were marked by challenges, including the pressures of fame, differences in lifestyle, and personal struggles. She also had relationships with other high-profile individuals, including playwright Arthur Miller and President John F. Kennedy. In 1944, Norma Jeane married James Dougherty, an effort to escape her troubled upbringing. While her husband was serving in World War II, she began working in a munitions factory, where she was discovered by a photographer for the Army Air Force's first motion picture unit. This encounter led to her starting a modeling career. Her stunning looks and photogenic charm caught the attention of Hollywood agents, marking the beginning of her journey into showbiz. During this period, Norma Jeane Mortenson became Marilyn Monroe. She signed her first film contract with 20th Century Fox in 1946 and changed her name as a homage to Broadway star Marilyn Miller and her mother's maiden name, Monroe. She underwent acting and singing lessons to refine her skills. Despite being cast in small roles, her performances garnered attention. 1953 proved to be a pivotal one for Marilyn's career. She starred in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, showcasing her comedic talents and earning praise for her performance of Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Her sultry yet endearing screen presence began to establish her as a sex symbol and comedic actress, solidifying her popularity. Monroe continued to rise in fame with roles in There's No Business Like Show Business, 1954, and The 7-Year Itch, 1955. The iconic scene of her standing over a subway grate as her dress billows up remains one of the most iconic images in film history. Marilyn's personal life underwent upheaval during this period. Her marriage to playwright Arthur Miller marked her third marriage. Despite personal challenges, she delivered memorable performances in Bus Stop, 1956, and Some Like It Hot, 1959, which showcased her versatility as an actress and her ability to handle both comedic and dramatic roles. In her final years, Marilyn remained a star with roles in films like Let's Make Love, 1960, and The Misfits, 1961, written by her husband Arthur Miller. However, the demands of fame, coupled with personal struggles, began to take a toll on her well-being. During her final months, Marilyn Monroe resided at 12305 Fifth Helena Drive in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles. On the evening of August 4, 1962, her housekeeper Eunice Murray was staying overnight at the home. At 3 a.m. on August 5, Murray sensed that something was amiss. Despite seeing light from under Monroe's bedroom door, she couldn't get a response and found the door locked. Concerned, Murray called Monroe's psychiatrist, Ralph Greenson, who arrived shortly after and entered the bedroom through a window. Tragically, he found Monroe lifeless in her bed. Her physician, Hyman Engelberg, pronounced her dead at around 3:50 a.m., and the Los Angeles Police Department was notified at 4:25 a.m. Monroe had passed away between 8:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. on August 4. The toxicology report revealed acute barbiturate poisoning as the cause of death. The report indicated she had high levels of chloral hydrate and pentobarbital, Nembutal, in her system, with empty medicine bottles found near her bed. The overdose levels were several times the lethal limit, ruling out the possibility of accidental overdose. Given her history of depression and prior overdoses, and without signs of foul play, Deputy Coroner Thomas Noguchi classified her death as a probable suicide. The news of Monroe's sudden death made headlines across the United States and Europe. The suicide rate in Los Angeles reportedly doubled that month, and newspapers saw a spike in circulation. Celebrities like Jeanne Cocteau, Laurence Olivier, and Joshua Logan commented on the tragic event, reflecting on Monroe's life and the pressures of fame. Her funeral, held on August 8 at the Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery, was private and attended by close associates. Joe DiMaggio, her half-sister Bernice Baker Miracle, and business manager Inez Melson organized the service. Crowds of spectators gathered outside the cemetery to pay their respects. Marilyn Monroe was interred in crypt number 24 at the Corridor of Memories. In the years following her death, numerous conspiracy theories emerged, suggesting murder or accidental overdose as alternative explanations to suicide. These theories gained traction with books like Norman Mailer's Marilyn, a Biography, 1973. In 1982, the Los Angeles County District Attorney conducted an investigation into the possibility of foul play, but no evidence was found to support these claims. Despite the ongoing speculation, Monroe's death remains officially classified as a probable suicide. Her charismatic presence, distinctive voice, and the way she effortlessly combined sex appeal with genuine emotion endeared her to audiences. She was not only a sex symbol but also an actress who brought depth to her characters. Monroe's reception was a mix of admiration and controversy. While celebrated for her talent and beauty, she also faced criticism and was sometimes typecast. Over time, however, her impact on film and popular culture has only grown, solidifying her status as an enduring icon whose influence transcends generations. Marilyn Monroe's family history was filled with complexities and challenges that shaped her life and career. Her difficult upbringing and fractured family relationships influenced her personality, vulnerabilities, and the quest for stability that she sought throughout her life. Despite the challenges she faced, Marilyn's impact on popular culture remains enduring, and she continues to be remembered as an iconic figure in the world of entertainment.